An IED blast rocked the Laitumkhrah area of Shillong this afternoon, resulting in injuries to at least 2 persons. Sensation prevails in the Meghalaya capital after the blast at the busy Laitumkhrah area of the city there. The explosion took place around 1:30 p.m., creating panic in the area. The blast took place at the tea shop in the parking lot near the market, and 2 persons received injuries in the incident and were rushed to the nearby Nazareth hospital. Police, along with the bomb squad and fire and emergency services personnel, soon rushed to the area, and as per inputs, proscribed outfit HNLC has claimed responsibility for the incident. In fact, HNLC Publicity Secretary Laitumkhrah took to social media to claim responsibility for the explosion. And this visuals of the blast recorded in the CCTV feed of a nearby residence there. Meanwhile, panic-stricken people started running away from the area of occurrence soon after the incident this afternoon.
Like we just came for cleaning, like we thought of open on Thursday. So and then me and my sister, my own sister, like we came here. Like we are almost done with the cleaning. Like after that, then my sister, like she's in the right side, and I was in the left side. I was near the gas cylinder only, and then like it happened when it was the blast. Like my sister, she just told me like it was a transformer. So I said it was a gas cylinder. Like I was near the cylinder. I just looked like I said no, not the gas. I said just come out, and then it was like suffocated like that. So we can't see anything. The distance is just like this only. I can't see my sister also. So I told my sister come out. She said I can't see anything. She said just come out. Then I said you go out first. I thought she can come from the main door, but she said it's not open anymore. So I just when I see her, I just pull her out like that. Yes, my own sister. She got injured from the hand and from the Nazareth hospital.
Well, on the other hand, senior Congress leader Ampurin Lingdo, who is also the local MLA, immediately reached the site to take stock of the situation. It was a loud blast, Lingdo said, adding that she immediately called the president of the Market Association to ascertain if there were any injuries. Lingdo said that prima facie, the blast seems to have been triggered by some sort of explosives planted in the market area.
The blast, a very loud blast, and the entire Laitumkhrah actually heard the blast. So, subsequent to the blast, the first thing I did was I called to find out what this blast was. Then they said, and I wanted to know where it was coming from. So they said that it was from the market. So what I immediately did was I called the president of the Market Association, because we've just shifted them to this new relocated market. Then I asked her, are you all fine? She said yes. I said, is everything all right? She said yes. I said, anybody injured? They said no. Then I said, was that a transformer blast? She said no. I said, yeah, because lights are still on. So the first thing we did was we kind of calmed down first, because it was a big blast. So I came to the location to find out firsthand, but it looks like it's not an electronic blast, but likely it is a blast of some explosion. Now I cannot comment on the explosion till the police have given us their reports. But surely it looks like it is an external blast. It could be something which was planted, because the local residents nearby were saying that there was smoke coming out from what looked like a bag. But we don't know. We have no details. We have to wait for the police report and then only comment.
We should also inform that locals in the market area have been shook by the incident. The former minister added that the condition of the injured is stable.
Just 2 sisters who were in the shop. One of them is not too injured, but she definitely inhaled a lot of smoke. The other sister has several cuts around her hand and her feet because of the probably broken glass, splinters, probably pebbles, stones, we don't know yet. But she's been given treatment in Nazareth at the moment, where they are attending to all the cuts, and she is stable, but definitely everybody in the market and around the market are shaken.
Meanwhile, headmen of Laitumkhrah area condemned the incident, which he termed as an attempt to create panic in the midst of the people.
The thing that we did was immediately to ask everyone who are there inside the area of the market area, the ground floor area of the market, to vacate each and everyone, because lives are very, very important for all of us. So we had asked them to vacate the area immediately. That was the first thing that we did. And then secondly, the second floor, we also advised each and everyone, all the shoppers and all who are there in the market, to vacate the area immediately. On behalf of the Dorbarshnam, we definitely condemned this kind of an act or an attempt to scare people, or to take away, to create panic, or to create some sort of distress in the mind of the people. We definitely condemn this.
Well, the incident raises several questions here. Is the HNLC desperately looking to make its presence felt? Does the Meghalaya government need to monitor the activities of the banned outfit more closely? Well, first, an IED blast at the police reserve in East Jantia Hills, and today, an explosion in the heart of Shillong. Is the HNLC trying to force the government into the talks? These are the questions arising at this point in time there. And on the other hand, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad sent out a strong warning to the perpetrators, stating that no one will be spared. Sangma added that while HNLC has claimed responsibility for the incident, probe is currently underway to ascertain all facts. Sangma refused to accept that the incident was a result of intelligence failure and added that there was no intelligence lapse. In fact, the Meghalaya Chief Minister informed that all those behind the Clarion blast have been arrested and the police are aggressively working on today's incident.
We had, in fact, after the incidents that took place in Clarion many weeks back and before also in different occasions, the Intelligence Department and the wing of the police department and the police department as a whole had been working very, very aggressively on this particular blast that took place earlier in Clarion. And in the process, a large number of the sleeper cells and people who were involved in these blasts, in fact, all of them were arrested and all of them were neutralized in the sense that they were all arrested. So neutralized could mean other things, but here we're talking about arrest. So all of them were arrested. So all the people involved in those blasts were arrested. And that, of course, led to maybe the reactions that we're seeing now. But as I said, firm action has been taken in the past. All the people involved in all the past incidents have been caught. And we will ensure that all the people who are involved in this particular incident or anybody who will be in threat to anybody, any citizen of the state, will not be spared. There are, in fact, the intelligence department has been working very aggressively. As I said, because of the hard work of the intelligence and the police blasts in Clarion have been alleged. Clarion means you're talking about the cement company, you're talking about the flag hoisting that took place, you're talking about the police premises where the bomb blast took place. All the people involved in all these incidents have been arrested. So the Intel department has been working very aggressively. But yes, this incident took place, which is very unfortunate. But as I said, we are sending a very, very strong and firm message to all those involved in this that none of them will be spared.
Well, Chief Minister Sangma added that a number of sleeper cells were also busted after the incidents in East Jantia Hills.
They are basically sleeper cell, overground workers, and people who have been actively involved and in communication. We have all the information and details with us. I will not be able to share all of them, but all this information is all with evidence. And why, as I said, a large number of arrests have been made in the last many weeks, especially after the blast that took place in the police premises in Clariat. And therefore, once we started doing that exercise, a large network has come out in front of us, and we have been taking action against all of them. And as I said, a large number have been arrested. And now with this incident happening, more in fact detailed investigation will happen, and all those involved in it will be brought to justice, as I mentioned. So we are going to take a really firm stand on this, and as I said, we will be very, very firm on our action against people who are involved in this blast.
The Meghalaya Chief Minister said that even though the HNLC has claimed responsibility for the blast, thorough probe will be carried out to ascertain all aspects of the incident.
In the past incidents that took place in Clariat, yes. And we have in fact investigated, and we have found evidence, and we have caught the people. In this incident, we have only seen the messages that they are claiming, but we will do thorough investigation and find out who really is behind this, and then only it will be appropriate for me to comment.
Meanwhile, Sangma said the outfit has been asked to surrender first, without which there can be no talks.
No, as I said, we have been very clear that they should surrender, and we will discuss on other matters. And whatever discussions we have with them will only be based on them moving towards peace and ensuring that all discussions take place within the constitutional framework of the country. Yes, we have said that we are ready to discuss with them if they are surrendering and coming forward to discuss with them. But we don't want any kind of conditional talks out here. They must surrender, and they must come forward and want a discussion with us. We are ready to talk, but it has to be an unconditional talk, and it has to be a talk that is very much within the constitutional framework of the country.
Well, of course, a big story there coming from Shillong. An IED blast rocked the Laitumkhrah area this afternoon, resulting in injuries to at least 2 persons there. Sensation prevailed in the Meghalaya capital after the blast at the busy Laitumkhrah area of the city. The explosion took place around 1:30 p.m., creating panic in the area.